right. There you go. All right. So I'm Miss Sierra, and I'm going to be your dance teacher today. And basically today's class is just going to be the basics of ballet, and then we're going to do a little performance at the end where we can put all the steps we learned together in a little dance. And then feel free, if family members want to join in whenever, you totally can, or if you want to sit down, take a little break and just watch, you can. Whatever works for you and whatever level of participation you want to have. So we'll start. Oh, and if you have any questions, make sure you just raise your hand and wave it in the air so that I know you're not just dancing. We'll go ahead and put on some music, and then we're going to start our stretches.
Maybe he's right. Maybe there is something the matter with me.
Okay.
I just don't see how the world that
So we'll stand up.
could be bad.
And we'll start, just reach to the ceiling, stretch. It feels good to stretch your body out, and reach down and touch your toes. It's okay if you can't touch your toes. And stretch. You might feel a little bit of burn in the back of your legs. That's okay. And then reach up to the ceiling again. And this time, rise up onto your toes. It might be a little hard to balance, but stretch the biggest stretch ever. Try and touch the sky. And reach down and touch your toes again. Good. And then we're going to stand back up, take a little breath, and we're going to open our feet out a little bit wider than our shoulders. And put our arms out to the side. We're just going to reach side to side. Reach to one side. Feel a good little stretch. And back up. And reach to the other side. Good. And up again, and we'll do it 2 more times. Reach to the other side. And up. And last time. Reach. And up. And then we're going to stand parallel, so our feet are going to be glued together, toes facing forward. And we're just going to look up towards the ceiling. We're going to warm up our necks and our head. So look to the ceiling. And then look down to your belly button. And ceiling. Belly button. Ceiling. Belly button. Ceiling. Belly button. Good. And now we're going to touch our ear to our shoulder. So stretch to the right. Make sure you're careful of stretching out your neck because sometimes you get tweaked a little. So be super careful. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. All right, and now we're going to look to the right, over your shoulder, like you have a friend next to you that's going to say hi to you. Pretend friends. And switch. To the other side, say hi to your other friends. And switch. And switch. And switch. 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 Good job. I'm going to turn the music down just a tad. Okay. So now we're going to warm up our arms to get ready to make all those beautiful ballet positions. So we're going to put our arms out in front of us. We're just going to flip our hands up to the ceiling, down to the ground, warming up our wrists. Up and down, up and down. Good. Now we're going to bend out our elbows like we're giving someone a present. And when we do this, we want to make sure we stand up super tall and our shoulders are pressing down. We don't want to let our shoulders come up to our ears and be all hunched over like this. So we're press down like we have a beautiful diamond necklace. So we're wearing a diamond necklace and we're giving presents. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Good. And then like you just woke up from a nap, we're going to stretch our arms all the way back. Do whatever feels good. Stretch those arms. Get ready to move. Good. And now just shake it out. Shake, shake, shake. Feels good just to move after being stuck inside all the time. All right. So that's it for our little stretches. Nothing too crazy. We're not going to do all the big stretches. Just get ready to dance. So now we're going to learn the basics of ballet. So we're going to learn parallel position, first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position. So there's 5 total positions in ballet, and you're always going to be standing in one of them. So we'll start with parallel. So parallel, we don't use too much in ballet, but occasionally you will. So parallel, ooh, I don't know if you can see my feet all the way. You're gonna glue the insides of your feet together, and your toes are gonna face forward. And your arms don't really have a position for parallel, so you can just leave them at your side. So this is parallel. Or sometimes we call it 6th position, but that's kind of rare. So next, I'm going to show you first position. Here, I'm gonna adjust my camera just a little too, so you can see my feet better. Okay, so first position, you're going to start in parallel, and then you're gonna open one foot and the other foot like you're reading a book, and you open your book. And your toes will face the side, and you want your heels to try and touch. It's a little tricky to balance, so it's okay if you're a little wiggly. And we're gonna put our arms on ba. And this is just with our hands resting kind of in front of our thighs. And first position and arms on ba is kind of like our home base. We're always gonna come back to here before we do things when we're just starting out with ballet. So this is first position. Remember, stand up nice and tall with that beautiful diamond necklace. So now we're gonna move to second position. And all second position is you just take one step out. So your feet are exactly the same, your toes are still facing out, but they're a little bit further apart. And second position arms, we are going to open up. So it's like we're hugging a big, huge tree in front of us. And we want our arms to try and be round. So we don't want broken chicken wings, and we don't want them droopy like a dead tree. We want nice and round. A good way to think about it is that if you put a drop of water on your shoulder, it would run all the way down your arm, all the way down to your wrist, all the way up your hand and drip off of your fingertip. So we have water and it's going to go all the way down because our arms are nice and round. All right, so now I'm going to show you third position. And third position, we don't really use anymore in ballet because it's too easy. Can you believe that? It was too easy, so they took it out of ballet. But I'll tell you what third position is just in case you want to know. So third position, we take our one heel and we kind of put it in front of the other foot. So you can still see your toes on the other foot, but it's kind of just a relaxed position with one foot a little bit crossed over. And like I said, it's too easy, so we don't ever stand in this position. So we'll move on to fourth position. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit tricky here, and it might be a little hard to balance, but that's okay. If you wiggle and fall over, that's totally fine. You're just starting out. So fourth position, our feet are still turned out like we were in first position, and we slide one foot in front, and we take a little step out. So your legs are crossed all the way over. You should really only see that front leg, but this is fourth position. I'll show you from the side. This is what it looks like. And with fourth position, you could have your right foot in front, or you could have your left foot in front. And arms, let's put our arms in front of us. So arms, this is really called first position with our arms. It's kind of tricky, but we'll just do this today. Nice and round, like you're holding a beach ball. Good, and try it with your other foot in front. It's kind of hard. Good. It might feel kind of weird in your legs, but that's okay. So now fifth position. This is the last position I'm going to teach you. We're just going to take that fourth position and close it. So our feet are like a sandwich. From the side, this is fifth position. And our feet are, you want to try and touch that front foot to your back foot, but it's okay if you're not quite there yet. If your feet are a little bit further apart like this, that's quite all right. But this is fifth position. We're going to put our arms above our head. My arms are too long, you can't see them, but you want a nice round position here too. We don't want to see football positions or straight like this up by your ears. Try and think about a nice big circular frame around your beautiful smiling face, just like that. We're going to stand the fifth. All right, good, and shake it out. Those positions feel kind of weird when you're just beginning. Does anyone have any questions about the 5 positions of ballet? No? Okay. They're kind of funny. Most of ballet is kind of funny, but it makes for some really beautiful dancing. So next, we'll move into some of the actual dancing steps, okay? So we're gonna start with plies. So you can do plies in all of the 5 positions. So we're gonna start in first position. So show me your first position. Let's see if you remember. Pretty easy, yep. Our heels are touching, our feet are opened up like a book, and let's just put our hands on our hips so we don't have to think about so many things at once. And a plie is when we just bend our legs. So you see a little plie, bend, and stretch, bend, and stretch. Very good. All right, now we're going to take our plie into second position. So we're going to open our feet up to second, put our arms around our big tree. We're going to do 2 plies here. So again, just bend and stretch. Good. Bend and stretch. Very good. And you can do plies in 4th position and 5th position, but they're a little tricky. So if you want, you can try just right now, just do a little plie in 4th. Maybe switch your feet, do another plie, see how it feels. Try 5th position. It's really hard to balance the 5th position. Even I'm struggling. Do a plie here and stretch. Switch those feet, plie, and stretch. Today we're mostly going to be working in first position and second position since they're the basics. All right, let's see. So any questions about plies? We use plies a lot before we jump and in between different steps. And like I said, first position is kind of our home. And so we do a lot of plies in first position before we do other steps. So now we'll learn some tendus. In tendus are, you just draw a line with your toes out to the front, and then you're going to erase that line. So pretend that your toe is a pencil, and you're going to draw that line in front of you and erase that line. You can do it with your other foot. Draw a line in front of you and erase that line one more time with that other foot. Draw a line out and erase. And then you can also do tendus to the side and to the back. And those get a little tricky too to balance, kind of hard. But to the side, you just draw your line to the side and then erase that line. And then your other foot, draw your line to the side and erase. Good. And then to the back, you just draw your line to the back and erase. This one is kind of hard. And to the back and erase. Good job. All right, so now we are going to take that tendu, or we're going to do toe taps. So we draw the line in front of us, and we're just going to tap our toes. In ballet language, these are called piqués, but I like to call them toe taps because it's easier for your mind to think, oh, toe taps. Oh, I'm going to tap my toe. And close, and our other foot does that tendu, draw that line out, and then tap, 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 and close. Very good. And then I'm going to give you just a couple more ballet basics. So you might have heard of something called an arabesque. A lot of times people say arabesque just in everyday language, so you might have heard of it before. But an arabesque looks like this. You're going to face one side, and you're going to put that leg behind you, and you're going to lift it up in the air. Be careful of your home and things that you might kick around you. So you're going to lift it up. You can do whatever you want with your arms today. You can leave them on your hips, whatever you want to do. And close. Good. And then you can face the other side. Put that foot behind you, and then lift it up into arabesque. Good. And close, and make sure you stretch out your back. Sometimes it can kind of hurt your back. Good, stretch it out. Good. And now we're going to do ballerina turns. I know we're going a little bit fast today, but there's so many things I want to cover. So we're just going to rise up onto our tippy toes, And this is called releve. We're going to put our arms above our head. And we're just going to turn with little walks. Turn, 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 turn. Be careful not to get dizzy. And come down. Good. And now we're going to turn the other direction. So you're going to spin the opposite way that you just were going. So rise up and turn the other way. Turn, 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 turn. Good. And come down. Very nice. All right. So that's all I'm going to teach you today. I could go on and on and on about all the ballet steps, but that would take forever. So we are going to do some freeze dance now. And if you're going to dance, you can dance however you want. You can do some of the steps that you just learned, but you're going to dance, dance, dance. And then when the music stops, you're going to freeze. You're going to be super, super still. And then I'm going to tell you a ballet step, and we're going to see if you remember. So, for example, we dance, dance, dance. I stop the music. You freeze super still. And then I say, show me 2 pliés. And then you would show me your 2 pliés. So you go plie, or you could do it in second position, or you could do it in parallel. You show me your pliés, okay? And I'll help you out because I know you just learned all this, so it can be a little tricky, okay? So does anyone have any questions about freeze dance? I can help you out if you need it. All right, so let me get my music. We're going to dance to Part of Your World from The Little Mermaid. All right.
Maybe he's right. Maybe there is something the matter with
All right, so get ready to dance.
Just don't see how a world that makes such wonderful things could be bad. Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? Look at this trove, treasures untold. How many
Good.
can one cavern hold?
Do
Look at
whatever
her
you want.
Sure, she's got
You
everything.
can do some of your taunt
I've
music
got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got oozes and
Arabesque.
onesies galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20.
All right.
But who cares?
And freeze. Good. All right. Show me your toe taps. Remember our toe taps? We draw our line and then we tap our toes. Tap, 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 and close. And let's see with our other foot. Draw our line out and tap, 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 and close. Good job. All right. Now we'll keep dancing.
No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people
Good job.
I want to see them dancing,
Heel down to the
walking
ground.
around on those.
Use your
What do you call them?
arms.
Oh, feet.
You can pretend that you're floating
With
in the
your
water.
fins, you don't get too
Rise up super high. You can do some jumps.
dancing, strolling along down a, what's that word again? Street, up where they walk.
And freeze. Good. And show me your arabesque. Let's see. Arabesque, you remember arabesque? You lift one leg up. Good job. And the other leg up. Good. All right. So that was some beautiful free dance. We're going to move on and learn part of our Under the Sea dance now. So I'll play the song for you so that you can hear it first and know the song, and then we'll go over some of the steps. I'm sure you have heard this song.
Life under the sea is better than anything they got up there. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you. Such wonderful things around you. What more are you looking for? Under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me.
Okay. So that is our song that we're going to be dancing to. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start off kind of to the side of our dance area, okay? So we're not going to stand in the middle. We're going to stand to the side, okay? And the song is going to start, and we're going to wait 8 counts. So I'll count for you. So the music starts when you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to skip to the middle of our dance space for 8 counts. So then we skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we get to the middle. And we're going to find our first position, hands on our hips. Good. And then we're going to do a plie. So we bend our legs and stretch. We're going to do another one. Bend our legs and stretch. Good. And then we're going to do 2 claps. You can make them loud claps. You can make them quiet claps. You can clap up high. You can clap down low. You can clap in the middle. Whatever you want. So we're going to go plie, stretch, clap, clap. Good. So let's go over it again for a second. So we wait 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do 2 plies. So we bend our legs and stretch, bend our legs and stretch, and then 2 claps. Clap, clap. Good. Would you like to keep learning more, or would you like to try it with music? Give me a thumbs up for learn more. Give me a thumbs down for try it with music. Thumbs up for learn more? Okay. Perfect. So we go clap, clap. Then the music says you dream. So we're going to pretend like we're sleeping and we're dreaming. You dream about going up there. We're going to point to the sky because we're in the ocean right now. So you dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. So you go, no, and then you shake your head. So let's try that all together. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Good. Then, just checking my notes so I can make sure I'm teaching you the right things. So we go, no. Then we're going to do our ballerina turns. So we're going to rise up onto our toes. We're going to turn one direction. We're going to put our arms like we're looking through the water. So you turn one way. Good. And then you're going to turn the other way. Same thing. You're pushing the water with your arms. Turn and down. Perfect. All right. So let's try all of that with music. And you can just follow along with me. And it's okay if you make mistakes. I still make mistakes. And I've been doing this for 15 years. Isn't that silly? All right. So let's try it with our music. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bend your legs. Stretch. Bend. Stretch. Clap, clap. Good. Oops. Sorry. See, I told you I messed up. It's a little bit faster, okay? So if you need to take out one of the plies, you can do that. So let's try and be a little bit speedier. That was my fault. All right, here we go. Let's try it one more time.
Ariel, listen to me.
5, 6, 7, 8. Skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie. Stretch. Plie. Clap, clap. You dream about going up there. That is a big mistake. Turn. Good. Turn the other way. Good. All right, that was so good. I'm going to teach you one little part, and then we'll be done with our dance for the day, and then we'll do it with our music, okay? So we just turn to the right, push through the water, turn to the left, push through the water. We're going to come back to first position, and then we're going to do a little rock to one side, and then push the water with your arms again. Rock to the other side, and push to the water. And then we're going to have a dance party. We're just going to dance and do whatever you want. You can pretend like you're swimming through the water. We're just going to have a little dance party, okay? And then when you feel you're done with your dance party, you're going to do a big curtsy, or gentlemen can do a big bow to say thank you to your audience that's watching you dance, okay? And that's all we're going to learn for our dance today. So, does anyone have any questions? You can just keep following along with me. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll do it 2 times with music, okay? So we'll do it once, we'll take a little break. If anyone has questions, they can ask questions. And then we'll do it our last time and we'll pretend that we're performing it for an audience, okay? All right, so here we go. Here's our first run through.
Ariel, listen to me.
5, 6, 7, 8, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, stretch. Plie, tap, tap. You dream. Up there. That is a big mistake. And turn. Good, turn the other way. In first position. Get ready for a rock. Rock, push, rock, push, and dance party. Good. Use your airbrush again. Good, and when you're ready, take a big curtsy or bow. Good. That was so good. All right, so now we're going to do it one last time, and I want to see the biggest smiles ever, like we're having the most fun ever, because we are, okay? And we're going to pretend that we're dancing for people, okay? And they're going to clap for us at the end and tell us good job. So, are you ready for our little performance? Okay, here we go. Last time, make it the very best time ever. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8, skip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plie, stretch. Plie, stretch. Tap, tap. You dream. Up. That is a big mistake. Turn. Good. Turn the other way. Ready? Show me your big smiles. Rock, push, rock, push. Good. And dance party. Good. And when you're ready, take a big curtsy and tell your audience thank you for watching you dance. Good. All right, good job. That is it for our class today.